Hey, what's up guys, CBK here to bring you another Marvel Spider-Man 2 video. You know the deal, it's basically the only thing that I talk about on this channel, so if you're looking for another Marvel Spider-Man 2 channel, be sure to subscribe. But today we're going to be discussing my wish list for improvements to the physics in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now before I get into my list, I want to say that a lot of my suggestions will make the swinging and traversal a little bit more challenging. However, there are rumors that Insomniac will be implementing different swinging modes, and one of those is a realistic mode said to be more physics based. So hopefully the casual players will still get to select a mode that is similar to what we got in Spider-Man PS4, and then the rest of us who want a more challenging experience will be able to select this realistic mode. But with that being said, let's go ahead and swing on into my wish list. Alright, so the first thing that I want to see in this game is fall damage. That's right, you would no longer fall all the way from the Empire State Building to perform this huge superhero landing. I get that Miles Morales did do some changes that led to less graceful falls, but realistically, you shouldn't be able to survive from a fall like that. And then falling from a more moderate height should give you a little bit of damage. You wouldn't necessarily die, but you would receive some sort of fall damage. This would definitely make the game more realistic and require the player to be more skillful and careful when it comes to web swinging. Alright, next up, I want to talk about running into buildings while web swinging. This has always looked really awkward to me. Like, when you are web swinging and run into a building while holding on to the web, there's almost no impact. If I'm swinging at a fast pace and hit a building because I'm being careless, then I want to feel the impact of hitting that building. As opposed to the current system where the building just kind of acts like a little barrier that stops your momentum but has no impact. I don't really see many people talk about this, so am I crazy or overthinking it? Do you guys see this as well? Let me know what you guys think of this one. Alright, the next one on my list is a pretty important one to me. We need to have the ability to do loop-de-loops around buildings or under and over bridges and cranes. I mean, this feature was available in the OG Spider-Man 2 game. There's no reason why we shouldn't have this ability on the PS5. I absolutely hate that Spider-Man just releases his web once you hit the highest point of the swing. We need actual physics that allow us to create that loop. Or if we're swinging, the game shouldn't automatically just let go of our web as soon as we hit that highest point of the swing. Let me know what you guys think about that one. Alright, so this next one could be a little bit controversial, but I hate that we can web swing through Central Park on trees. This just feels so unrealistic. Like, what are the chances that Spider-Man is always going to land his web on a branch that's strong enough to support him and his swing? It just wouldn't happen. Branches would be snapping almost every time he went to swing on one of them. Instead, I would prefer Insomniac to implement some new traversal mechanics to allow us to get through Central Park in a different way. Heck, even something like web wings would work. Just charge up a jump and then glide through Central Park. Or perhaps you could implement that slingshot mechanic where you could just attach a web to one tree, attach another to another tree, and then pull yourself back and slingshot yourself across Central Park. Those are just two of my suggestions, but I'm sure Insomniac could come up with some more creative ways to get around Central Park without swinging from tree to tree. Okay, lastly on my list, we're going to talk about wall runs. Have you ever noticed that once you're performing a wall run and you decide to stop, you get sucked into a wall climb? I say we get rid of that and allow Spider-Man to be stuck to the wall while standing sideways. It would just be such a cool ability to have. There's actually a cutscene of what I'm talking about and the dreaded MJ and Peter texting conversation. It'd be so cool to do this, and I'm sure we could find cool ways to take some photos in photo mode if we did have this ability. An ability like this is just something we're kind of used to Spider-Man being able to do, and there's no reason we shouldn't be able to do it in the sequel to Spider-Man PS4. Alright, so that's going to conclude my wish list for improved physics in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Let me know if you agree with any of the things on my list, or if you think I missed something. But that's going to do it for me, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.